Greetings everybody, I am Lobo and welcome back to Mass Effect Legendary Edition. We are about to depart the Citadel yet again, but before we do that, we do need to kind of determine where we're going to go and what we're going to do, right?
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. She shouldn't have ambushed you like that, but you handled it pretty well.
You caught that, did you, sir?
We had differences of opinion, sir. I hope she at least believed my sincerity.
You handled yourself pretty well, Commander. She came across like a raving idiot. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Alright, sir. Raving. I'm glad I'm not the only one who saw that. Now, our next major destination is going to be Novaria in the Horsehead Nebula, but before we head there, I'm thinking it might be in our best interest to make some other stops. Maybe just one or two before we make our way over there.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Shepard, this is Admiral Kahoku. I found out who set that trap for my men. The ones killed by the Thresher Moor. Damn, I hope you get this message. It was a group called Cerberus. An Alliance Black Ops organization. Top secret, highest level security clearance. They vanished a few months ago. Dropped right off the grid. Nobody knew where they went or what they were up to. They've gone completely rogue, Shepard. They're conducting illegal genetic experiments, trying to create some kind of super soldier. I don't have any proof, but I found the coordinates for one of their research worlds. I'm uploading them with this message. They're completely out of control. Somebody needs to stop them. I've done my part. Now it's up to you. This is probably the last you'll hear from me. Cerberus is after me now. I need to disappear before they find me.
Well, dang, sir. I was just gonna do a little exploring, but, you know what? You lay low for a little while, okay? I'm gonna back out of here and just kind of reevaluate what we're going to do. I'm not saying we're gonna do your assignment right off the bat, but I'll plot a course, I'll make some plans, and, you know, we will get around to that eventually. Because here's the thing, there are other assignments that we've gotten, all of them very pressing matters that needed to be handled, right? So we need to kind of take care of some of these earlier ones first. I'm thinking we might set a course for Earth's moon, Luna, and, you know, handle some business there. Oh man, check it out, it's Pluto. You heard about Pluto? That's messed up, right? Welcome to Luna. An early source of helium-3, Luna is now mined for materials used in space habitat construction. 24 major stations have been constructed at Earth's L4 and L5 Lagrange points, all from lunar resources. And I think we're gonna roll with Vicarian and the Dock for this one, because yeah, we had them last episode on the Citadel, but they didn't really get to see any action. But we need to break the Dock in. Home sweet home up there. Alright, well, here we are on the moon. So basically what's happened is a rogue virtual intelligence has taken over an Alliance training ground up here. We need to fix that. So we're gonna go ahead and stop by this debris first and then make our way to the training ground and handle some business. Alright, debris acquired. Well, stuff from the debris acquired. Now we can go ahead and make our way over to the training ground, which is our only other destination here. Unfortunately, there's not too much going on here on Luna, except for the views, amazing views. Who's shooting at me on the moon? Why can't I hear y'all shooting at me on the moon? Sound doesn't travel in a vacuum. Done now? I think we're done. Okay. Well, this virtual intelligence had the nerve to shoot at me on my own moon. You believe that? We're not having that. So we got a few structures here. Let's go ahead and try this one first. Virtual intelligence. Or like virtual dumb. Am I right, Doc? Doc. Doc? Did you think that was funny? I'm sorry. Knock, knock. What's that? VI conduit. Okay. Toxic gas is being vented into the bunkers. Oops. Well. Since we already started, might as well finish the job, huh? What's our, objective here anyway? I know it's to stop the rogue VI, right? What exactly are we doing to stop this rogue VI? We are destroying the conduits in each of the 3 VI cores. Great! We're doing the right thing. Just had to make sure. Knock, knock. VI core cleaning. We got a data port over here. Check that out in a minute. The lights on the optical mainframes flicker and die. The first of the 3 computing clusters containing the VI is offline. Wonderful. We got a codex entry for that. Okay. Yeah, I know this is how I like to solve my computer issues. With brute force and bullets. Let's head on to the next one. Mount up. We ain't walking to the next place. We're gonna drive over there. I've been on my feet too much today as is. Yeah, Doc, I remember this one time I had this modem that wouldn't work, so I unplugged it, put it on the ground, and stomp on it a few times, and you know what? It solved all my problems. Because I had to go buy a new one, and that one worked perfect, you know? Knock, knock! Kinetic barrier fields powering up throughout the bunker complex. Yeah, what's that gonna do? This? See, that's very useful. This is what I was talking about, Doc. You get that joke earlier now? Instead of virtual intelligence, more like virtual dumb? Knock, knock. I don't need you to tell me how jokes work, Doc. I have a great sense of humor, okay? It's just too advanced for you. The second of 3 computing clusters containing the VI is offline. Alright, one more left, then we get off this rock. You serious, you too, Vicarian? It's a good joke. It's a... Fine, it's not a good joke, but it's still a joke. Oh my goodness! Wow, that was no joke. You get it? Because we actually hit some resistance that time. That was no joke, and you're telling me my joke wasn't a joke. It's... You're right, if I have to exploit it, it's not funny. Additional security drones powering up. Wonderful. Alright, that takes care of all the... Oh, look at this. This is great. Love this. Alright, here's the plan. We're going to break down the barrier, throw a grenade, and hope that takes care of them. It didn't take care of them. That's fine. A burst of white noise over all frequencies nearly deafens you. Your hardsuit's heads-up display interprets it into a series of zeros and ones. They repeat again and again, blanketing all frequencies until the lights on the final VI cluster flicker and die. Specialization class achieved. Your specialization class will replace your base class in the talents on the squad screen. Talent ranks in your base class transfer over to your specialization class. Go to your squad screen to view the bonuses you gain with each rank in your specialization class. Okay, so we can choose from either Shock Trooper or Commando. Shock Troopers are highly trained killing machines. Shock Troopers excel in all combat situations. We would get increased health, increased damage protection. We'd also improve the immunity or barrier ability and improve the adrenaline ability. If we were to pick Commando, Commandos rely on lethal efficiency and precision strikes rather than brute force to eliminate their opponents. We would get increased damage with all weapons, improved immunity ability, improved marksman ability, and improved assassination ability. I mean, looking at the passives here, with this we get increased health and damage protection. And I don't make nearly enough use of my abilities to base my decision on that, so I'm just going to look at the passives here. With this, we just get increased damage, right? So I'm thinking it'd probably be in my best interest to just go ahead and pick Shock Trooper. That way we see that benefit from those passive perks. Make sense? I think so. I don't want it to go to waste. Shock Trooper it is. So with that, I think we are done here on Luna. Where's Earth? There's Earth. It's going to be a long time before we see you again. We are done here on Luna. I think it's about time we get on our way because we have tons of stuff that needs to be done. So, it is back to the Normandy. So I was looking for something nearby. We have this. Nasana Dantius has hired us to rescue her sister Dahlia from a mercenary group working in the Artemis Tau cluster. We need to go to the Macedon system in the Artemis Tau cluster and infiltrate the mercenary base there. Rescue her sister, right? This is that quest we got from the Asari diplomat last episode while we were at the Citadel. Thinking we could take care of this while we're in the neighborhood. I mean, neighborhood is a relative term, you know, but it won't take us long to get here. Now, since we're going to be dealing with mercenaries, I'm thinking it'd be a good idea to bring Rex with us, and since we need some tech strength as well, Naraya, you're coming along too. Oh, you know what? We've been here before. We've already taken over the stronghold. They get this place back up and running? If so, won't be for long. Uh-oh. Oh, dang. Rex, this is the last time I let you drive. Huh. Alright, just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. We're fine. Everything's fine. We're facing backwards. Rex, let me drive, Rex. You don't know what you're doing. Not seeing any hostiles on our map. I'm wondering if this might just be a case of we've already done the mission. So, what, is Dahlia just going to be waiting for us here somewhere? Aha. You discover evidence that the Asari leading these slavers and Nasana Dantius, an important ambassador on the Citadel, are sisters. You should return to the Presidium and confront Nasana with this. Download evidence. So we weren't rescuing our sister at all. This Asari sent us here under false pretenses. I don't appreciate being played. So what, her sister was a dark mark on her political resume, and her being the politician she is, had to get rid of it, huh? No, I don't like being played. I don't like that. We're gonna go ahead and make our way back to the Citadel. And, yell at her. The nerve! The freaking nerve! I just left the Citadel, went off into deep space, and now I've come back to the Citadel from deep space because you made me angry!
Presidium technicians are struggling to understand why a computer system catastrophically overloaded recently. Technicians are reportedly unsure of what caused the malfunction, or even what the system was originally designed to do. CSEC is investigating the possible vandalism or misuse of public property.
Do we not file reports on the stuff we do? Because that was all me, and it was a little vandalism. Does nobody know what we actually get up to here? Do we not file reports? Where are we going? We're going this way. We're going up to the Presidium. We got some Asari business to handle.
Reporter Kalisa Al-Jilani recently attempted to land an interview with Commander Shepard, the first human Spectre. Commander Shepard answered difficult questions, demonstrating that under that military uniform is a keen diplomatic mind. We'll have exclusive footage later today.
You hear that, Rex? Naraya? A keen diplomatic mind. A keen mind. You know what that means? That means my jokes are funny. I don't know what the doc is talking about. My jokes are keen. Hey, scumbag! We need to talk.
Yes, Shepard? Did you find my sister?
Dahlia's dead, and I know she was blackmailing you.
So the truth comes out. I hope you're not angry. Surely you can understand why I lied to you. If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. That is why I misled you. I could not risk you exposing me. But now that Dahlia is out of the picture, it's no longer a problem.
Next time, do your own dirty work.
I am sorry I wasn't honest with you. We have trust issues in my family.
Obviously.
I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
I'm a Spectre, not some merc for hire. I can find credits anywhere.
True, but I'm the only one who can authorize you to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
I'm not doing business with you. I didn't want this. You know what I do want? Dang it. Really? Having some performance issues here. Can't report her to CSEC or something. I wasn't going to put a hole in her foot. I wasn't going to do that. That'd be ridiculous and very satisfying. I'd never do that.
Later today, Emily Wong goes inside the fast-paced world of space traffic controllers with an exclusive interview.
Well, look at her. Wong got an interview. That's wonderful. Look at her actually doing her job, conducting interviews and actually doing reporting. Good for her. That's not her.
How can you fight your own people, Rex? There aren't that many of you left.
Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
You know what, since we're rolling with Rex right now, let's go ahead and set back off to find the Turian who stole Rex's family armor. He's hiding at a base somewhere in the Argus Row cluster. Where is the Argus Row cluster? There it is. And we have a couple options here in the Argus Row cluster. We have Phoenix and Hydra. Start with Hydra.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
General distress call from the Sacred Angel Medical Transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. Emergency landing. Argos. Communications failing. Life support and emergency transponder. Won't last. Please hurry.
Okay, well that sounds important. We're going to head here. Let me finish surveying the rest of these planets, then we'll get down there. Metgos is a large terrestrial planet with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Its hot surface is mainly composed of nickel with deposits of potassium and heavy metals. It is a mineralogical treasure trove with concentrated heavy elements constantly being brought to the surface by volcanic activity. Metgos is inhospitable and dangerous, and expeditions must be well prepared to survive any length of time. With its high mass, heat-trapping clouds, and constant volcanic venting, Metgos seems well on its way to becoming a Venusian pressure cooker world. Rex, Vicarian, suit up. Oh man, look at this place. So, let's maybe hit the anomaly first, then the debris, then the transponder signal. Actually, let's do the transponder signal first. That's the most pressing thing we got here, right? We're on our way, but you know, surveying takes precedence.
There's a wreckage. The signal must be coming from there.
Careful, Shepard. Yeah, it's a trap!
Is it? It is! It is a trap! It's a trap! That's fine! Fine, I say! Oh, no you don't. Alright, I think we're good here. This is where the signal was coming from, huh?
Let's get moving.
No more signal? No more nothing, huh? That's fine. Alright, well, we do have a couple more stops to make before we get out of here. So we got a crashed probe. Electronic skill too low. Naraya! I don't know why I don't just bring you on all our missions. You are essential to this team. Alright, landing again for the third time now because I should have just put Rex and Naraya in the party. That would have been great. But now we have Rex and Naraya both in the party, so we are all good. And we have one more stop to make, and that would be the anomaly. Dang it, Rex. Got a Turian corpse. Let's recover it. While searching the wreckage, you found a very old letter stamped with the Gothis colony insignia. Unfortunately, the text is indecipherable. Much like my speech. Alright, I think that's pretty much all we had here, right? So, Hydra was a bust. Let's go ahead and make our way over to Phoenix. Tuntau is an enormous low-density terrestrial planet with a thick atmosphere of methane and helium. Despite being nearly 20 AU from Phoenix, the star's great heat and the insulating thickness of the atmosphere make the surface surprisingly temperate. The crust is mainly composed of sodium and silicon dioxide with deposits of various light metals. While Tuntau is not habitable, the relative pleasantness of the surface conditions make it a popular location for small ships traveling through the Argus Rho cluster to land for drive discharge. Okay, so let's check out the hidden structure first. Then we'll check out the debris, then the anomaly. Sound like a plan? Yeah, I hope so, because that is the plan. There's a hidden structure. Not that well hidden, by the way. Y'all cool? Nope. Well, now you are. Alright, let's see what we're dealing with here.
This is the place. My armor's here somewhere.
Oh, excellent. Great, that's what we're here for, Rex. Let's go get it. Pirates. We good? We're not good. We got one more. See downstairs? I told y'all to clean up downstairs. You're supposed to clean up after me. Hey, you downstairs. I'm gonna give you the chance to run. But if you're still there by the time I get back down there, we're gonna have some problems.
This is it. I can't believe my ancestors ever wore this piece of crap. But at least I've got it back.
I'm glad we could help you get it back.
I might just be starting to like you, Shepard.
Rex, you've been impaled! Rex touches his grandfather's armor. His expression, thoughtful perhaps, Krogan are hard to read. Then he shakes off his bemusement and grips his gun with renewed purpose. Time to move on. Time to get your face out of that shelf. Craziness. Alright, well I'm glad we could help you out, Rex. I think we got everything we need to get here. Right?
I'm a little busy here.
Yep, we all are. Oops. Let's pretend I didn't do that. What you running for? Man, hold still. I will chase you around this entire complex. Okay, this is... Rex, handle that, please. Are you the king pirate? Huh? I gave you your chance to leave. You didn't take it. Now I'm the one who leaves. Only slightly injured. Oh, we do some surveying up here. There's always time for a little bit of surveying. Interesting. Is this not what we came here for? Is the pyramid, the ancient pyramid, half buried on this forgotten planet not what we came here for? I guess not. Okay, well, what did we come here for? Bodies. A sorry capsule. You found one of Matriarch Delanaga's writings on this body. It's possible the writing came from the nearby ruins. Okay. So aside from that, the pyramid's inconsequential. Apparently. Well, I think that's enough adventuring for one day. We've been all over this galaxy. Next episode, we'll probably make our way to Novaria, but before we end this one, I do want to go check up on our crew. Before we check up on Alenka, though, let me get some of this metagel right here, because we're about to have the most epic of stare downs. You ready, Alenko?
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I didn't figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on. There's gotta be some xenobiologists who want to read about the Thorian.
The paperwork will keep. Something on your mind?
I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
Wanting to believe everything will be fine? Sounds like human nature to me.
Yeah, I guess some things carry across species well enough. I should remember that after what happened with Vernus.
Don't tell me you and Vernus hugged on graduation day.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. But it was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
I don't see you snapping very easily. What finally did it?
He hurt Rana. Broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue talon, right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. At 17, that's something.
You wanted to help a girl you cared for. That's a noble thing.
Maybe my intentions were noble, but I lost control. I killed him, Shepard. Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later. So, yeah, maybe I hated that Turian. I mean, if one ass was enough to judge a whole race, I'd hate humans too.
A reasonable stance. Keep that level head and we'll do fine.
Staying reasonable is about all we've got left. Everyone else in this galaxy seems to have gone out of their minds. Present company accepted, of course.
Oh boy, Alenko, that is rough. Your instructor sounds like a scumbag. Like, yeah, instructors are supposed to be hard on you, to teach you how to deal with stress, to do your job under stress, but they're not supposed to push you past the breaking point, and they're not supposed to be vindictive about it, you know, Vicarian?
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
What for, Garrus?
For everything. Taking me with you, letting me be part of your team. I've learned a lot. Thanks, Commander.
You're welcome, Garrus.
You're pulling your weight, you know? Thank you for being here.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I should get back to my duty, Skipper. Rifles don't maintain themselves. Not yet, anyway.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Never a dull moment with you, Shepard.
You ever go on any missions like ours before?
Saving the galaxy from certain destruction? No. But I've had my share of adventures.
Do you remember any that stick out?
A few. I remember one time I was hired by a Volus diplomat. What an ass.
I guess even politicians have need of mercs from time to time, huh?
Time to time. If it wasn't for politicians, I'd be out of work. They're always looking for ways to get ahead. This one was no different. He wanted me to erase his past. Get rid of an old friend who knew too much. Huh. His old friend turned out to be an Asari commando.
I can see why that might give you pause.
What? No. Alina and I were old friends. Sort of. We met when we were both contracted to kill the same Turian. Neither of us wanted the other one to get him first. We spent more time fighting each other than tracking that Turian.
An Asari commando mercenary? That's unusual, isn't it?
I wouldn't say it's unusual. Mercs come in all shapes. Anyway, when I told Alina about the diplomat's contract, she and I had a good laugh about it.
So what did you do?
Well, I wasn't going to lose the contract, but I respected Alina. In the end, I let her pick the location where we'd fight. She chose some old Solarian space station overrun with mercs and smugglers. That way we didn't have to worry about hurting any innocent bystanders. Huh. She always was a bit of a softie.
What happened on the station?
What didn't happen? For 2 days I chased her through that station, used my entire store of ammunition, had to kill a bunch of mercs and use their crap weapons. By the 3rd day, the station was barely holding together. The mercs were dead or gone, life support was failing, but I had her. She'd locked herself in the med labs. She was trying to patch herself up. Damn tough, that one. Then just when I thought I had her, the station's core went critical. Barely made it back to my ship in time.
I assume the Asari Commando didn't make it?
I watched the station from a distance. I never saw her leave. And when that place blew, there was nothing left larger than a Turian's right nut. So I headed back to the diplomat to give him the good news and collect my pay. But before I got halfway there, Alina sent me a message. Better luck next time. Now, I'm not superstitious, but if someone can survive that, well, they deserve to live. At least for a bit longer.
What about the diplomat? He wanted her dead.
I told him the truth. Alina was still alive and she was really pissed. I told him if he wanted to live, he'd need me around to protect him.
And he believed you.
He kept me on as his personal guard until he died. Natural causes. Easiest job I've ever had. A little boring, but credits are credits.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Yeah, say what you want about Rex. I like him. He's got some good stories, you know? Fight breaks out, that's the type of dude you want in your corner, right?
Hey, Shepard. You need something?
I should go.
See you later.
Oh, we got a new crew member that I haven't checked up on yet, Doc. Dr. Tassoni, right? Yeah, we never checked up on her. I've been meaning to. She's probably still down here in medical with Doc Chakwas, right? Yeah, let's go pay her a little visit. Hey, Doc, how you doing? Good? Good. Hey, Doc, how you doing?
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Promises are easy to make, but hard to keep.
I do not begrudge you your suspicions. I just hope in time you will come to trust me.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a special appeal for me. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
She's so flustered. I want to keep going with this.
I'm not some artifact you can take back to your lab, Doctor.
I am sorry, Commander. I did not mean it like that. I I am used to dealing with computers and data disks. I am not very good with people. I let my professional curiosity get the better of me. Please forgive me. Let us talk about something else.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
How could anyone abandon their own child?
I cannot answer that. This is all speculation on my part. It is possible she wanted to be part of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
See ya. I look forward to more enlightening conversations like this. But I think that's going to do it for us today, guys. So next episode, we will be heading to Novaria. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please be sure to hit that little thumbs up button. That would mean a whole lot to me. And if you want to see more of Mass Effect Legendary Edition, please remember to subscribe. But as always, I just want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I deeply appreciate it. And until next time, I am Lobo, and I will see you guys later.